Hi everyone, it's Bonita from Pennies to Dollars, and today I thought we would talk about how to declutter your life. We hear so much about how to declutter your email and your social media, how to declutter your home, but what about how to declutter your life? There are so many things besides clutter that bring us down and make our days much less than they should be in our happiness. And so let's talk about some of those today. The first one I wanted to talk about is toxic employers. We hear about toxic family members and how to cut those out of our lives all the time. But what about toxic employers or toxic coworkers? Maybe we're going to work every day at a job that we hate. It's hard to get out of bed. We have to make ourselves go. We're miserable the whole day. We're crying in our car. This is real. This happens to so many of us, and I have been there many, many times, and you feel like you just can't get out of this, that you have to keep going to work. You have to keep bringing in that money for your family, and you have to keep going. But get out of that situation. Find a way to get out of that situation. Start looking for jobs. Start applying online. Start making networking calls and contacts with people that you know. Let them know, hey, I need out of this situation and I'm looking to move now. And make a concrete plan. Crying in your car is not going to get you out of there. It's just going to make you feel worse and make you not want to get out of bed the next morning, even more so. So get mad, get angry at what matters, and get out of that situation. The second thing is overwhelming debt. We get ourselves so far in debt with things, and they say that we spend the first part of our lives trying to acquire things, and the second part of our lives trying to get rid of them. And I'm living proof because I remember in my 20s, I didn't have anything on my walls. I thought I needed things on my walls. I thought it was a sign of being poor. And I started trying to accumulate things. And now I'm 55 and I'm trying to get rid of all these things that I accumulated to the point that I am just overwhelmed some days. I have three outbuildings that I'm trying to clean out. And in Kansas, we call them outbuildings. You may call them storage sheds, garages, but I call them outbuildings. And so I have them full of things. And a lot of things are just things that need thrown away. There's hardly any value in anything that's left in any of these outbuildings, but I thought there was at the time. And that clutter and that silent to-do list in your brain telling you, I still need to get to that. I need to spend my Saturday afternoon. I need to spend my Sunday afternoon. I can't do this. I can't do that because I still need to do this. It declutters our life, whether we realize it or not. And so it's the same with debt. It's in our head. We know that we have all this debt. We can't do this. We can't do that. We can't buy something big. We can't get credit like we need to because we bought things and now we have debt. Now we have credit card debt, or we bought a car that we really couldn't afford, so we have a huge car payment. I have friends that have car payments that are over $700 a month. I have no idea how I could even manage if I had a car payment that was over $700 a month. So let's get out of that overwhelming debt, and let's try to get that monkey off of our back. The next thing is overextending yourselves. I have been so guilty of this so much in my life. I have spent 30, 40 years volunteering for things in the community, sitting on boards, sitting on committees, spending my extra time, and now I'm done. I realize that no is a complete sentence. I've done my time. I've been presidents of these boards. I've sat on the committees. I've spent my every waking hour filling my schedule with things and commitments and overlapping responsibilities to the point that I couldn't get to that clutter. I couldn't get to the things that I needed to do for me. I couldn't get my hair colored. Sometimes I couldn't get a shower because I was so busy. I had made myself so busy that I had overextended myself. So this year I've made the goal to try to get off of all of these committees, get off of all of these extra responsibilities, and start paying attention to me again. The other thing that declutters our life is regrets. Regrets that we didn't do this, we didn't have time for this, we didn't spend enough time with our kids, we didn't spend enough time with our spouse, we didn't spend enough time with our parents, we didn't get to travel, we didn't get to do whatever mattered to us. Maybe we wanted to move and it never happened. So think about those regrets, and not in a bad way. I want you to make a bucket list, and then I want you to start making solid plans. And in my last video, we talk about how to make solid plans to get out of debt, to meet those goals. I want you to take those solid plans and start marking things off that bucket list. If you want to travel, if you want to move, if you want to have time to spend with your family and your friends, start marking off those obligations and start doing what matters to you. You are important. I didn't get told that enough. I'm telling you now, you are important. Make time for you. Make time for your bucket list. Make time for things that are important to you because you matter. I hope this is helpful to you. This is therapeutic for me. So I'm trying really hard to help both of us here and give you things that I've learned, maybe from mistakes that I've made. And I hope this is helpful. So give me a thumbs up if it is. And I would really appreciate you following my channel and liking it. And make that bucket list. Let me know what's on it. Let me know when you get something checked off of it. Have a great week.